blaming the whole thing on producer Lee Creighton, which, as you can imagine, put yet another dent in their friendship. But the station had him dead to rights. They didn't have to pay him a penny that was left on his contract. And they didn't. We'll get back to Balthazar. But there are some other people I need you to meet. As I mentioned before, I'm General Counsel for EnvisionInk Systems, one of the largest and most admired tech companies in the world. As mega companies go, we're perceived as fairly benign. And the word on the street is that coders are lined up from here to Yosemite to work for us. The fact that this is more perception than reality is something we'd done a great job of hiding, at least until everything went sideways. But I'm getting ahead of myself. While Balthazar was making himself persona non grata in San Jose, there was a party going on at the manse of Daniel Steyer, EnvisionInk's chairman of the board. Silicon Valley parties are notoriously dour. Some might call them misfit assemblies accompanied by hot and cold hors d'oeuvres, mixers where thin manners connect the awkward with the hopeful. This afternoon affair was no different. Most of the people at this event wondered why they were even there. The answer, of course, was that they were there because someone told them to be there. This party, however, would be different from most.
You know, Daniel, this war between Northern and Southern California is so one-sided. You look at L.A. and see nudniks through the smog. We look at San Francisco and see a weekend in wine country. You need to experience the real L.A.
No issues with Los Angeles South. Silicon Valley just suits me better.
Silicon Valley. I keep looking for the silicone. You want silicone? We know silicone.
Let's just see if we can move this deal along. I'm having a difficult time getting my executive team to see the wisdom in our projections.
You bankrolled EnvisionInk. You're chairman of the board. You want to sell it to Adam Hart Entertainment, and I want to buy it. Only thing that should be left to negotiate is the price. If you want consensus, whatever that means.
Calvin Choy and Stephen Finkelman are the founders of EnvisionInk. A life for both of us will be easier if they agree to the deal.
You should have put in professional management eons ago. No worries. We put these companies together. Uncle Saul Seidelmeyer will be the wisest mentor they never had. It's just kibitzing, Booby. I'm not even completely sure I understand what the hell your company does.
Sal, you know what we do. We get bad digital advertisements off the screen before our clients get charged for a click. It's a miracle platform Choy and Finkelman created at Stanford a decade ago, and the algorithm hasn't stopped delivering.
Bids, bytes, text ads, codes. It's all poof, gone in a second. Not like my movies that last forever. But I don't have any digital, so I'm willing to pay. Looks like your prodigies just showed up.
Oh, that's strange. I'm surprised they're here. They don't like my parties. Maybe this is an opportunity. Let me see if I can get them to talk to you.
Talk to me. 50 years in show business and two nerds won't sit down with a mensch? I'm gonna get a drink. You're pouring the good stuff from Napa, right?
Calvin, Stephen, what brings you here?
Thought you wanted us to be here.
You said we should be less reclusive, more CEO-like.
Yes, but you should be working on the hack. It won't be long before the street takes notice.
We are working on the hack. We set a meeting here with a whiz kid we discovered.
We were afraid if we interviewed him in a conference room, we might scare him away. So we invited him to your annual soiree.
Problem is, he has a parasite cousin we need to shake. That's how we found out about him. Whiz Kid's cousin likes to sell. Talks until it hurts.
Your whiz kid better be astonishing. Now that your algorithm's been hacked, we could lose everything.
Hadn't considered that, Daniel. 10 years of killer code, 2 PhDs, and we have a private jet because we don't know what we're doing. We're just the luckiest guys on the planet. Good thing you're here to keep it real.
For the record, only one of us finished a PhD.
Forgive me. I didn't have the money to stay in school. You fix the code, Dr. PhD.
Guys, enough. All right? I want you to rethink selling the company to Adam Hart Entertainment. Sal Seidelmeyer is here. He'd like to say hello to you. His offer is generous. It's worth considering.
We agree. If we wanted to sell our company, his offer would be generous.
But we don't. So we don't need to say hello to him.
You haven't thought this through. Our product development is lifeless. Our stock price reflects that. You can't even beat this hacker. We go into free fall. How do you expect to sell that?
We're not going into free fall. Hey, there's our guy. He took over his entire university's network with 30 lines of code. They kicked him out, we found him, problem solved.
You're betting the future of a Fortune 100 company on a kid who got tossed from college?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We're coders. We know what we're doing.
You're not just coders anymore. You're the co-CEOs of one of the most important tech companies on the planet. Your responsibility is to our shareholders. You need to think about this.
We promise we'll think about it. Right now, though, we need to work.
I'll leave you to it. I'm guessing I'd add little value to your conversation. Other guests to entertain.
Ask Seidelmeyer what Charlie Chaplin liked to drink at the parties they went together.
You and Stephen were a lot more collaborative when we started this company, Calvin. Everything doesn't have to be a fight. Your meeting's here.
Holy crap. You're Daniel Steyer.
Yes, young man, I am. This is my home.
Oh my god, you are a legend. Will you autograph my business plan?
I will not. Gentlemen, have a productive chat.
Unreal. I'm shaking. That was just Daniel Steyer, in person. Like, a regular guy. He's the biggest venture player in the Valley, and I almost touched him.
Yeah, a regular guy with half of Congress on speed dial. You must be Dennis Swirlo. We appreciate you reaching out to us.
Yeah, I'm Dennis. This is my cousin, Sam Kaczynski. Crud. When you guys said we were meeting at a party, we thought maybe like a beer bash, but we had no idea we'd be here. Like we mattered.
We thought you'd get a kick out of seeing Steyer's house. We did our homework. We know you're a fan.
That's an understatement. Jeez. I still can't believe it. Daniel Steyer in person. So, let's get down to business. You've had a chance to review our prototype. Sam's a developer. I'm the CEO. No question our cloud database has leapfrogged the market. A seed investment in our startup, Green Duck Software, is an opportunity without equal.
Does your cousin talk?
Yeah, of course. I mean, term sheets aren't his bag, but the dude codes like a rock star.
Calvin and I were introverts too, but we got over it. When you work with a guy like Steyer, you learn to fight your way into the conversation.
I don't have to fight that hard with Dennis. When I got booted from Oregon, he bailed me out.
We read about that. Actually, the upload was his idea, wasn't it?
Don't condemn me for taking a risk, guys. Had to see if the system would stand up under stress. So the term sheet I emailed is in range. $5 million at 20 seems fair to you?
You know, Dennis, you're a little ahead of us.
Hey, you can't fault a guy for reaching a little. So what valuation did you have in mind?
To be honest, what we had in mind wasn't exactly a Series A.
I get it. Something early round, like an angel thing, some kind of...
More like a coding gig for your cousin. We have a brutal security problem, and we think he'd be a good fit for the team.
Security for you guys is Team 1, right? You're offering me a job reporting directly to you? I've never even worked for a company other than ours, which is just a storage shed in East Palo Alto.
Your code is solid, Sam. We don't care about resumes.
For us, code is DNA.
Hold on. Stop. You don't want to invest in our company, you just want to recruit, Sam.
We're not saying forever. Dennis, we can create a gig for you in business development if you're interested. If things work out and you want to splinter off later, you'll be family.
No, not a chance. He'll take all his ideas and we'll both get a chump paycheck. That's not what we came here to talk about.
Dennis, we're going open kimono with you. Our key algorithm is under attack. We need what's in Sam's head, and if he helps us save the company, we'll be in your debt.
We're known for honoring our word. We can't have Sam focus on anything but this hack. Otherwise, Wall Street is going to crush us.
And then we'll have to listen to Steyer.
Sorry, guys. No deal.
Dennis, can I speak for myself? Working for these guys is a sweet offer. We could both use a chump paycheck right now.
They haven't made us an offer. All they've done is insult us.
I'm not insulted. I'm flattered.
No, you're not. You're insulted. And you know what else? This negotiation is just getting started.
Got a gun! Dennis, a gun? Tell me that's a toy. Tell them you're being funny.
College is behind us, cousin. This isn't a prank.
This is stupid. Where'd you get a gun, Dennis? What are you doing?
Shut up! Sam, we're negotiating.
Dennis, you can't pull a gun in Steyer's backyard. What kind of nutcase are you?
I'm not a nutcase. I'm an entrepreneur. Let's continue this discussion at our office suite, okay?
We're not criminals, Dennis. I'm not a criminal. Let's get out of here.
We are getting out of here. With the two of them.
What do you want from us? The security cameras have you on video, you know.
Maybe there was a camera in that flower pot. It doesn't matter. We're unknowns. We want an investment in our company. Here comes Mr. Steyer. He looks concerned. Maybe he'll give us what we need.
Gentlemen, let's wind back the clock a bit, shall we? You can't just show up at my house and start...
I guess Mr. Steyer doesn't want to negotiate at the moment. Okay, Calvin and Stephen, you're with us, and we're out of here. Mr. Steyer, you'll find everything you need to secure an exchange in this offer letter. And next time a fan asks for an autograph, just sign the damn piece of paper.
Dennis, you don't have to do this. There are other ways to...
Sam, you're either my partner all the way or you're in the way. Are you coming? Choy and Finkelman, move. Now!
If you want the complete This Is Rage experience, you can get it in the book This Is Rage, a novel of Silicon Valley and Other Madness by Ken Goldstein, published by the Story Plant and available wherever books are sold. This has been a production of Story Plant Podcasts, adapted by Ken Goldstein and Lou Aronica, directed by Mitchell Maxwell, produced by Monty Hobbs in association with 8th Day Productions, post-production service provided by Digital Garden Media, executive producers Mitchell Maxwell and Lou Aronica.